shut up. Meghan and Harry dubbed insufferable, calling for them to stay out of public glare. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry branded insufferable after NY trip for preaching. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been called insufferable by an Australian news host. Sky News Australia Alan Jones attacked Meghan Markle and Prince Harry for their New York trip. While speaking on his show, he said the pair were insufferable and should not be preaching to the public. Meghan and Harry have received both praise and criticism for their trip to New York and the work they did while there. Mr. Jones said, "Here we are again. Whenever Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are due to speak, they should give us fair warning. That way we can throw on the eye mask and put in the earplugs. These two are truly insufferable." Mr. Jones attacked the pair for the trip and their ability to meet powerful individuals. He said, "On what basis are these two non-working members of the royal family meeting any politician or world leaders? Their next visit was to a primary school so Meghan could read her children's book to some Year 2 students. I'm sure half of them were wondering what they did wrong to deserve that." He went on to remark on the pair's appearance at the Global Citizen Live Festival. Mr. Jones quoted Prince Harry and said, "Prince Harry said we are battling more than the virus. This is a battle of misinformation. What on earth do these two people know? But then to preach to us about climate change when only last month Prince Harry was caught taking a private jet." Despite the fierce criticism from the Australian news host, Meghan and Harry have also seen praise for their work in New York. Royal commentator Molly Mulshine said it was good to see Harry and Meghan try to make a change and take advantage of their post-royal status. Speaking on the Royal ES podcast, host Molly Mulshine said, "They've been banging this drum for a while, and one thing that I personally really appreciated about this speech is that they specifically called out pharmaceutical companies and they specifically explained what the issues are behind people who are unable to access the vaccines all around the world. I think that's something they couldn't have done if they were still royals because it would be seen as political and controversial. So it's good to see that they are taking advantage of their new life in a way that extends beyond media deals. It's more like actually trying to make a difference and influence people to make a change in the way that we're doing things, so that was cool to see." Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle have taken a staggering 21 private jets on crucial visits in the last 2 years, while continuing to preach about the impact of climate change to those who could never afford to put one foot in such swanky jet. I can only conclude that not only is Harry a barefaced hypocrite, he doesn't care who else thinks it. On one of his last official royal visits to Fiji in 2018, he said, "One of the greatest challenges is undoubtedly climate change, and all of you living here are confronted with this threat in your daily lives." He looked sincere enough when he spoke. But he can't have been. The couple appeared at a gig in New York last weekend calling for action on climate change before jumping in a private jet to return to the £11 million Californian palace they call home. They continue to lecture us mere mortals about climate change when they're guilty of emitting more carbon than almost everyone else on the planet. For such a brand-conscious couple, it's an astonishing own goal. Their sense of entitlement is brazen. It seems they are only happy to save the world, or talk about it, as long as it doesn't impact their VIP lifestyle.